While you were sleeping, we got some new information and new video. It shows just how destructive Hurricane Dorian has been.
The Prime Minister of the Bahamas now says 7 people have died. He said all of the victims died on the Abaco Islands, where Dorian made landfall as a Category 5 hurricane. He says at least 25 people were injured and rescues are still going on right now. So far, the U.S. Coast Guard has rescued 47 people. He also said more security troops have been deployed to the islands, so there's no violence or looting.
We've also gotten the first damage estimates from the Bahamas. Take a look at this video. Just devastating to see all of this. The Hooktown Volunteer Fire Department says every building in El Boquete has some kind of damage. 30% of the buildings were completely destroyed. They say most of the island's docks were also destroyed and 99% of the boats sank. And when you see this video, you can see all of that.
Yeah, you understand why. All right, let's talk about the U.S. coast right now. This is video of North Carolina, where President Trump has declared a state of emergency. In South Carolina, there are mandatory evacuations. Already, about 250,000 people have left their homes, and the state is telling others they have to be gone by this morning. Overnight, in our state, about 160 shelters were open for evacuees.
Lots of devastation in the Bahamas, and now that storm is continuing to move up the coast, the east coast of our state. So where is it now, Trent?
Right now, it's sitting just offshore of the Space Coast. So you're talking Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, and you can see it's about officially 90 miles away from Daytona. It is a Category 2 storm. The latest advisory is in here at 5 o'clock, and we have a lot to go through here in the Weather Center, as we have 5 o'clock advisories for 3 named storms out in the Atlantic. But of course, our focus is on Dorian. It is moving north-northwest at 8 miles per hour, gusting to 125. And you can see the wind and the clouds and the rain really moving on shore here. Let's get you a check here, that forecast track, as it is forecast to continue to ride up the eastern seaboard over the next couple of days. Still is a Category 2 storm. The center core is still expected to stay off of Florida, and also Jacksonville, getting close to the northern parts of South Carolina, and then making a very, very close call all across North Carolina here, and eventually as a Category 1 storm picking up steam and quickly moving out into the Atlantic. And this will happen Friday early morning and afternoon as the storm rides on out eventually into Nova Scotia and just south of Greenland, believe it or not, by Monday. A little closer look at the tropical loop here for Dorian, bringing heavy rain from Daytona Beach all the way through Fort Pierce. And we've actually got some showers within 50 miles of Clewiston from Dorian this morning. We'll update you on that and all the forecast tracks from Fernand and Tropical Storm Gabriella just formed, coming up in a moment.